What's up, fellow gamers? My name is Eddie Covell. I am your host today and the founder and CEO of PlayOut LLC. PlayOut because why work out when you can play out? So what we're going to be doing on this channel is I'm going to be looking at different fitness games, toys, and playgrounds and giving them reviews so that you can choose which games, toys, and playgrounds you want to add to your fitness life. So what's the point? What is a fitness game? A fitness game is any game that gets you moving. It's a game like PlayOut, the exercise card game. Every card has an exercise. You do the exercise on the card, you get points. It could also be a deck of cards like this yoga deck right here. We have another one right here. You can see a little array of different games. So it's a toy. A toy is going to be something like these chromium crushers. It's just a little thing you can have around the house and helps with your grip strength. And that's going to make you stronger just by playing around with it. So with these games and toys, I'll be looking at different products from different companies and letting you know how they can fit into your fitness lifestyle. I'll be giving ratings, and I'll also just be talking about generally what these things can do to help you, whether you're a parent, a teacher, a kid, or just a fitness fanatic looking for new games and toys. Playgrounds, I will be going out to different playgrounds around Atlanta and around the country and just talking about why they're great and what you can do on them to improve your strength and fitness. So today, our first episode is going to be actually about something that we've been getting a lot of response on. We just launched our newest edition of PlayOut, the exercise card game. This game is called PlayOut Game of Fitness, and it's PlayOut 2.0. So what is the difference between PlayOut 2.0 and our original card game? That's what I'm going to be talking about today. And I'm going to show you a little bit about what is inside of the game. So let me just start by thanking our fans who asked us about the difference. Specifically want to give a shout out to Josh Andrews from Team Black Sheep. He runs a exercise group in Florida, and they've been using our PlayOut cards for their workouts and different activities. But as we like to say, why work out when you can play out? So I'm sure they've been playing out and having a lot of fun with the cards. So Josh, thank you for the question. Let me address that right now. So right here, you see our two decks. This is PlayOut, the exercise card game. It's our original deck. This is PlayOut 2.0. So let me just show you a few of the cards. First off, you can see from the box, it's pretty flashy, pretty cool. Check that out, looks nice. All right, so right off the bat, you got a nice looking box. You're gonna open that up. One thing that you're gonna see that's different right off the bat is there's an information sheet right here. All right, and that is gonna show you what is in the deck. It's gonna give you information on a bunch of different ways on how to play out as well. So this is a great little reference sheet. It has a ton of different games, variations you can play with the games, and it makes the rules and how to play really, really simple for you. So that's a nice little feature you're going to see right off the bat in the box. All right, so PlayOut 2.0. What else do we have? So let's look at the cards. This is an example of one of the new cards. Right here you got full squats. Main things that we did on our cards is we put the repetitions right here, easy, medium, hard. All right, that's the repetitions right there. So we made that really, really easy for our viewers, our users, to be able to tap into these cards and immediately see what repetitions they need to do, as opposed to having to search up here at the top of the card where they used to be. So that's a great difference right there. As far as the exercises go, it's pretty much the same set of exercises. What we did do was we noticed that for many people, the push-ups had too many repetitions. So we actually added a new exercise called Cobra push-ups. And with Cobra push-ups, what you're going to do is you are going to do a push-up where you're just lifting your upper body off the ground, keeping your hips flat to the ground. And it's actually a very challenging push-up. It focuses a little bit more on your arms because you're not able to engage your core as much, so it's really just the arms moving on that push-up. And we dropped down the repetitions of the regular push-ups and wide push-ups down to 10, 20, 30, just to make the game a little bit more accessible for all of our users. Next thing, one thing we're really excited about here is the addition of 10 stretch cards. So I'll flip through a few of these right here so you can see the stretch cards. All right, bam, stretches. All right, we've learned a lot about fitness since creating PlayOut, and we have learned that stretching is incredibly important. So with these stretches, you're going to be able to mix these into your exercise routines or just do them after you've done exercising. And these are going to add a lot of extra relief to your muscles, give you some time to recover those muscles, get some oxygen flowing. So 10 stretch cards, you can incorporate them into the game or use them after the game or use them on their own. I think these are a great feature of the new PlayOut 2.0 that we did not have in the original PlayOut. So stretch cards, pretty awesome. What else? All right, something I'm really excited about. When you played PlayOut the game originally, you had to keep track of your points. You would get 10 points for easy, 20 points for medium, and 30 points for hard. So as you can see, your card dividers that come in this deck double as placeholders for your points as you play the game. See, those are pretty awesome. When you set up to play the game, there are actually 2 sets of the 10, 20, and 30 points. So one for each team. You could play 2-on-2, 1-on-1, 3-on-3, etc., 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 and that will make keeping track of your score even easier. What else is different? We picked from the wild cards and the mini games. We cut out a few of the ones that we found weren't being used as much, and we just tried to make the game as accessible as possible with those. So now the wild cards, the ones that you can use, there are 6 of them now. There are 6 from the original game. You have double play times 2 reps. You have slow motion. You have power play, which adds a new motion, body position, or weight to increase the difficulty of the exercise. Explosive, add an explosive motion to the exercise. You have mini reps, which you have to add a half repetition to each rep of the exercise. Zen Master, hold the bottom position of each exercise for 3 seconds. And those are going to be the wild cards. The way you use these is you're either going to shuffle them into your cards and just draw them randomly, add them to the next exercise, or you can deal out 3 to each team or player, and then those teams or players can choose whether they want to play them on their own exercises to get more points, or hand them off to the opponent when they feel like they can get an advantage by slowing their opponent down on a specific exercise. So wild cards, same as the old game, they look a little bit cooler, and we made sure that we have just the 6 that we find are the most fun and useful in the deck. Last of all, well, mini games have been cut down to just 6. We took out the jokers. Just wanted to take out the thinking of having to think of an exercise. So we just have the 3 holds and 3 max out. So your 3 holds are going to be hold the low push-up, hold the 6 inches pose, hold the low squat pose. And on these, what you do is everyone competes together in this competition. So this one is how long can you hold low squat. You can see that there's still an easy, medium, and hard difficulty. So what that time is on the easy, medium, and hard is how long you have to hold as a minimum to get points for your difficulty level. So if you wanted to do the easy, you'd have to hold for a minimum of 30 seconds on the low squat. Now, in order to actually win and get the bonus here at the bottom, you can see there's a bonus 15 points. You actually have to hold it the longest out of everyone in the group. Now, one way you could do this is if you are playing with people of different abilities, you can have the stronger person in the group maybe have to hold for 30 seconds more than the next person. So they would, if they're on the medium level, they'd have to hold for 30 seconds more than the easy. Or if they're a lot stronger than the other people, you could have them hold for not the difference between 90 and 30 seconds, which is 60 seconds. So they'd have to hold for a full minute longer than the other players to get that extra bonus 15 points. On the max out, we have max out push-ups, we have max out curl-ups, and we have max out squat jumps. All right, so we'll just talk about push-ups, because why not? On these exercises, once again, you have the easy, medium, and hard. This is how many can you do in a minute. So the way it works is you actually get 1 point for each repetition you complete. So if you have someone on your team who really can bang out those push-ups in a minute, they might be able to get over 45 points in that minute, might even be able to get 60, 65, maybe even 70 points in a minute, and that'll add to your team's score. Okay, so that is PlayOut 2.0, and those are some of the things that we think make it great. Those are some of the improvements that we made on the deck to try and make it the best possible experience that you can have, getting fit while having fun. And that's why we say, why work out when you can play out?